Hello. 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 Hello, hello. What do we get? Consistent output doesn't always mean consistent results. Over the past few years, since Infinity War, Disney has put out a number of films and television series that have divided audiences and critics alike. Shows like Secret Invasion and movies like Ant-Man, Quantumania have shows like Secret Invasion and movies like Ant-Man, Quantumania have brought the brand of Marvel down a peg. But the Disney Plus but the Disney Plus experiment started on a high with WandaVision and Loki. And some of the shows were pretty good. I enjoyed. Moon Knight was a fun, dark experience, and I enjoyed the look and Oscar Isaac's performance. Hawkeye wasn't terrible. Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop is a good addition to the universe. But then we have the spin offs of the shows, like Echo, which was released all 6 episodes right away and wasn't exactly a hit. And now we have a spin off of a very successful show of WandaVision with Agatha all along. And now we have a spin off of a very successful Disney Plus show with WandaVision having Agatha all along. Now, one thing I will say about this is Catherine Hahn can really carry the role. She exemplifies witch with pizzazz and allure that really keeps you engaged throughout, even when the subject matter isn't exactly enticing. But that alone doesn't carry this show. But that alone doesn't bring this show to its heights. but that alone doesn't bring this show to the heights of WandaVision. It is disappointing that they used the same story tricks that they did with WandaVision, having a different sort of theme in each episode, which can be fun, but after you've seen it 3 or 4 times, it just becomes predictable. Overall, though, I think I enjoyed the show. I don't think it was necessary. Is what wasn't overall, though, I think I enjoyed the show. Was it necessary? No, probably not. Disney and Marvel have really put themselves in a box with the amount of shows and movies that they've been rolling out post Infinity War, post Endgame, sorry, and the consistency hasn't been as good before with the previous films, and the TV and the Disney Plus experiment has been hit or miss for the most part. I think I think the show could have done with a bigger reveal, something that connected to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I guess spoilers, but the and spoilers ahead, but and spoilers ahead. The reveal of the son being Wanda's son, Billy, isn't a surprise. It didn't come as and spoilers. The reveal of Wanda's son being Billy, the man or boy in the show that had a sigil on him, it didn't come as a surprise to most. It was pretty much one or the other with the choices that they had of who he might be. I find it, and his character doesn't really add much to the allure of the universe. And I like Aubrey Plaza, but the show and I like Aubrey Plaza, but the show dancing around who she wasn't exactly. And I like Aubrey Plaza, but her character was pretty clear from the beginning. The and I like Aubrey Plaza, but her character was pretty clear cut from the beginning who she was and what her. And I like Aubrey Plaza, but her character was just used as a sort of mysterious figure that audiences had to figure out. It was pretty simple to understand who she was after the first couple episodes and leaks. And by the end, it didn't come as a huge surprise. And by the end, it didn't come as a huge surprise, therefore, not being as fun of a reveal. Disney used to be very good at keeping at with Disney used to be very good at withholding information. Now it seems like they become a bit sloppy. Who's watching? Um, What's up, Dan? Ah, damn it. How you doing? How you doing? I watched all of The Penguin, so I'm caught up. Really good show. Trying to get Swift tickets as we speak. I'm seeing like there's a bunch of like businesses that have bought the tickets and now they're trying to like pawn them off to their clients and stuff, and none of like regular people actually got tickets. It was like a bunch of companies bought tickets and then gave them to rich clients. So that was pretty fucked. Seems like it's a big mess. I don't know why they would. I mean, I know why. It's just rich people doing rich people things. But it sucks that like normal people can't just go in the queue of Ticketmaster anymore and expect tickets because you have companies trying to take those tickets from you. Like, and that this is from like a Taylor Swift perspective of like, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing, just because it's such a big spectacle, her tour. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I mean, I'm not going to go see it. Period. Yes, son. It's just I forget what I saw, where I saw that, but who else? There's a third person in here. Who's watching? Who's watching? I'm just recording. I'm gonna make a video out of this, like cut it up. I'll play this music while we're talking, though. Does the mic sound okay? Ugh. Need to figure out how I can get the delay down. It's too much of a delay. Like my setup, I got a couple posters up. Got the Lego thing, Infinity Gauntlet. Where was I? Wait. I'm trying to think. I was doing a rant. And who remembers the time where Andrew Garfield went on Jimmy Fallon and denied the pictures that were leaked? Yeah. And where is that gone? I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Did you watch the latest episode of The Penguin, Dan? If you're still there. Hmm. What should I? Where was that? Where's that dedication to the product now? I feel like Disney has kind of dropped the ball lately and hasn't put their eyes on the future. It seems like where they want to go is murky at best. Um, and with this latest installment of a Disney Plus show, there's really and with this latest installment of a Disney Plus show, there's really no what it, there's really no nothing. And with this, there's really no. And with this latest in, and with this latest installment with a Disney Plus show, there's really no. Damn it! I lost it again. In this latest installment of the Disney Plus show, there's really no. And with this latest installment of a Disney Plus show, there's really no vision of what is in store for the future. They obviously had to cut stuff with Kang and Jonathan Majors, and now they're pivoting to Doom with Robert Downey Jr., which is a whole other subject. I just don't think they are as put together as they may seem and as they have been in the past. But that's a whole other issue. The show itself is serviceable. It gets the job done. There's great actors in it. Catherine Hahn obviously is the shining star of the whole show. But I come out of this again wondering what was the point of it all? Does it really push towards a new narrative, or are we repeating old steps? Can there seems to be a lot of different timelines being spread apart here with the multiverse, the introduction of new characters trying to put a cast of people for the Young Avengers, it seems. They still have to introduce the X-Men slowly, and they have been, but it's been rocky. And obviously, the big new Avengers movie with Doomsday, and who will lead that cast? Will it be Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch? Who else will be there? Who else will be the mainstays? I'm just not sure at this point where the direction of Disney is going and Marvel. It feels like it has been a rocky road after Endgame, and it has hit some highs but some very low lows as well that haven't been seen before Endgame. Question the question is, can they right the ship? Will they The question is, can they right the ship? Will they be able to stabilize this the question is, will they right the ship? Can they stabilize this unstable timeline of events that they've put up for themselves? It's ironic that the Loki show shows these kind of events coming together, but they don't see what's ahead of them in their direction. Yeah. It's hard not to think of the future when you watch these when you it's hard not to think of what the future holds when you watch these Disney Plus shows, because there's so much output being made that there is just so much it's hard not to think of the future when you finish these Disney Plus shows, because there's so much output, and where will it all lead to? Maybe there's maybe there's a lot to, maybe there's a master plan that they have locked away, but it feels like they don't know where they're going. And with a few new introduce and with a few new characters introduced in this show, what will be the output for them? Will they be seen in the future, or will it be something that they put aside because there is too much people crowded into one space, like the Eternals? Like the Eternals, like the Eternals, I see a future where there will be some hard decisions being made and some characters having to be put to the wayside for the major players. And I think with Agatha, there is a lot to be told with. And I think with Agatha, I don't know if there's much else to be told with her story, but they do set it up like there is more to come. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Disney has their setup. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Disney will inevitably have to make a decision on what happens next for all these characters, and it's going to be tough. And I don't wish for them to and I don't wish for it to be a failure. The highest highs of these movies have been some of the best experiences of my life, but there is no path ahead that looks clean cut from an outside perspective. So some hard decisions are going to have to be made, and we will see. And with Doomsday only a couple years away, it's going to be something that needs to be done sooner rather than later. But for the show in general, I would give it a B minus. Specifically, Catherine Hahn carried a lot of it for me. There was fun music. The one song that they made was pretty fun. But overall, it was just sort of meh. Not much to ride. Not much to think on after the credits roll. I did like the. Not much to think on after. Not much to think on after the credits roll. I did like the dynamic that Agatha and Death. I did like the dynamic of Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza's character. I think that was interesting and bold decision that should have been something introduced in. I think it was an interesting. I think it was an interesting decision and something bold and creative that needed to be done, because these characters want to be felt like they can be relatable, and I think that is something that was shown here, and these characters want to be shown as relatable to the audience. So I think it was important that they brought these types of relationships forward in these shows. But that's just my thoughts. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.